Anyhow, today is August 27th, the day before my birthday, and everything's been so quiet. I got in contact with a couple of people in regards to possible positions available, and they're still going to get back to me. They haven't heard yet in regards to it, so I'm expecting some type of email sometime this week, hopefully soon. That'll be a good news. And I just want to say hello to my beautiful wife, slash fiance slash girlfriend, who I love so dearly and who is always on my mind no matter what. Just want to say hello, baby, love you, and just trying to make things good, try to keep my spirits up, and try to keep things going as they should. Today I'm hoping to hear back from maybe a couple of people in regards to tech support positions, so I'm hoping to hear from them and make things good. Hopefully get a job soon, because it's bugging the living daylights out of me not being able to work. One of my old colleagues that I used to work with at Home Depot actually got another email from the same company I was working for another position, which is like laughable. At that point they were still offering other positions which was not in his realm of field of choice, and it's like, what is happening to this company? Most people, I understand, you know, if you're interested in doing something, it should be also well rewarding in regards to it, but it looks like this company doesn't really care for the employees. They're only looking at the bottom line for what the company can do as a whole, which is also very disappointing, because most companies should also take care of their employees in regards to making sure that they're well paid, and understand that they are also part of the reason why the company is working so well. Not many people understand or care to understand that their employees are supposed to be the number one besides the customers themselves in regards to work. So at this point I'm not even going back to my old company where I used to work for, because it's not worth the time. It's too great of a distance for me to go over to there into Montreal to work at, you know, 10 or 11 bucks an hour. And I've always had problems with them in regards to my working schedule, because they don't like to schedule the type of work that I'm able to come in for. Not only that, they don't understand the distance of travel time that I need to take in to get into work. And I even explained to them a couple of times, it's like, look, it takes me 4 hours, you know, a 4-hour round trip to come in and back home. And it's like some of them just can't wrap their heads around it. At this point, hopefully with the other employers that I'm going to take a look at, it'll be a lot better, because the pay is a lot better in regards to it, so it makes it a little bit more palatable to work for those guys, because the pay rate gives me that little leeway to be able to come into Montreal and be able to work. Whereas the former company I used to work for, I was basically losing money all the way around, so it wasn't even worth for me to go in the first place. So with that being said, anyhow, I'm going to make this short and sweet for today. I probably might make another little add-on to this later on today. Tomorrow's going to be my birthday, so that's going to be a little bit extra special for me, and hopefully some fun things will come about on it. So until then, I might even make some recordings on that day too, so make this a small little vlog for 2 days in a row, and we'll take it from there. So I'll be back, folks. Let me know what you think of this. I'll be back. Well, it's a Wednesday night, and everything seems to be going okay. Now, I got a call just before 5 o'clock from another group. It's called Quantum Recruiting. They're another headhunters company in Point Claire. And I had applied to a technical support position, level 1. And I'm hoping to see if they're going to bring me in onto it. So I'm going to be basically seeing them on Friday, this coming Friday, in regards to it. So I'm hoping to get there and something good will come out of it. And since tomorrow is actually my birthday, I'm not going to be able to do anything tomorrow. So I'm hoping to be with them on Friday for around 10 o'clock for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, and get some things done with them. And I'm hoping to see if everything will be fine. and if it is, I'll be able to get something even from them. And I'm hoping this will happen, because last time I tried to go with them, sweet bugger all has happened. So I'm hoping that this time around something will come by and something will actually happen with them. If it does, then I'll be even happier with those guys. If not, I'm not going to be very pleased with the company, and I'll never ever suggest anybody to go to Quantum. For the simple fact is that I tried going a couple of times and nothing was ever done with my thing there for that company. And with that being said, I'm hoping that this time will change. Third time will usually be a charm. So here goes nothing for that. And I hope everybody's liking the vlogs that I'm doing. I'm trying to keep them down to a very bare minimal. And tomorrow, let's take it as it comes, see what will happen, and hopefully everybody will enjoy this vlog this coming weekend. So, be back, folks. Not done yet. Okay. Back again to do some more vlogging. Pain in the butt today. Not a bad way. It's to be expected, even on my birthday. I just went to get my actual medication over here from Jean Couture for my eye drops. And of course, while I was in there, I didn't hear my phone or feel my phone ring. And of course, it was my mom. She says, "We need some noodles for lasagna. Can you go pick some up?" Yeah, I'll go pick some up. And she says, "Don't forget, it's Catelli." So it's like, okay, Catelli noodles, right. Lasagna, right. Okay. Took mental note of that. Headed over to right over there, which is Maxi & Company. Sorry for the dirty window. And picked up the noodles. So, got that there. Now I'm going to be heading back on my way back home. Hand off the noodles to my mom so she can make lasagna for tonight for my birthday dinner, which I'm going to have later on. I'm not going to have it at 6 o'clock because my father likes eating at 6 and all that, and it's like, I'd rather eat later because my body's still in that later time mode because I'm used to working in the afternoons and all that. So for me to eat at 4 or 5 o'clock, it's a little iffy, for to say the least, because I'm used to having all these different weird afternoon shifts, and working in the afternoon till evening, your dinner time fluctuates. So, plus, not only that, I'm also used to leaving work around 7, 8 o'clock to get home, so that means taking the train and all that, arriving around 9, 10 o'clock at night back home. When I was working in Montreal, and for those of you who know what I used to do at this other company, dealing with National Home Services and all that, my hours always fluctuated. So, especially working in the afternoons and all that, my whole system was so buggered up in having a proper dinner time that was crazy. So, I mean, especially eating at night. My father doesn't understand why don't I eat on a regular time like he does, and I said to him, it's like, look, my eating time is later, this and that and the other thing. Try to explain to him nicely to understand, but it still doesn't go into his head because, for the simple fact, his time is at a specific time and I should be eating at the same time as him, which is not the case. At any rate, the day is almost done, or almost halfway through, I should say, and I'm still going to do a little bit more vlogging for today on my birthday, and then get this here ready to go and have it posted up. And baby, I love you, I miss you. And that's for my fiance. And I think of my fiance very much. I know she's sleeping right now at this point in time while I'm making this vlog, and she's snoozing away, having sweet dreams about us, which I love her so much for. And just to let you guys know, when I was actually doing a chat with her via Skype, she actually looked really beautiful, and I enjoyed being with her on my birthday. We were able to actually celebrate a little bit together early this morning, around 1:30, quarter to 2 in the morning. And she really looked lovely, and she had a nice little cake for me, which she had at her place, which I was there. I wish I was there to celebrate it with her. Would have been even more special. and the little cake that she had made looked beautiful. And I wish I was there to have it with her, baby. the cake looked fantastic. I wish I was there to have it there with you. And at this point, day's going okay. Can't complain. Doing what I would like to do, hopefully. And that's about it. So a little bit more vlogging a little bit later on, and then we'll wrap it up for the day for my birthday. Okay? So I'll see you in a few moments, folks. Anyhow, it is a Thursday evening. Day is done, thank God. Birthday's already, well, I'm almost done with my birthday, I'm going to admit that. Still wearing a nice red top there. I'm just going to grab something to eat now. I'm going to head back home. I did what I had to do for the whole day. I was thinking about tinkering around with a server that I have here at my place, at my house. That I was just wanted to get up and running and start doing some things, especially for technical support and all that, in regards to creating it as a web server and doing some little things on Active Directory and so on and so forth. So I was spending most of the day doing that, just tinkering around, and also trying to get internet information services up and running, and then trying to get a database actually running on it, and a couple other things, because I would like to get that thing working as well and start making it an intranet with that, something for around the house, just something so I can tinker around on and do what I would like to do on it. Which is a good thing, and that will give me some chance to actually work something out at home, and it's something that it's easily doable, something that they don't usually teach about in programming course or technical support courses, because for the simple fact is that there's none of it around. Most of the time for something like that, it's mostly network technicians, things like that, and I don't have any course loads in regards to that or any experience. So this is something that I'm actually trying to learn on my own, which is actually a bonus point on my part, because most places say, you know, oh, you can do this, you can do that, you can do it. Yep, I can do it. Simple fact, because I'm actually learning it at home. And most people don't understand how can somebody learn this without actually having it, until I explain to them that I actually have a computer actually to do it. And it gives me a great opportunity to show my skill sets off for the potential employer, and to be able to say to them, you know, look, I can do this, it's possible. At any rate, tomorrow, which is Friday, I have a small appointment with a headhunters company called Quantum Recruiting. So I'm hoping to meet up with them tomorrow morning around 10 o'clock with one of the recruiters by the name of Kim. So hopefully that will actually go well, and actually plan something out for the technical support position that they have offering there. So if that actually goes through, I'll be very happy. Right now, it's just that it seems like there's a long delay with these appointments that I've been getting for these potential jobs, and it's a little bit disturbing. It's just that I would like to be able to get them and actually have them, and be able to actually work within my means. Because right now, at this point, it seems like everybody's stalling. Oh, it's not time yet, not time yet, and it seems like it's getting longer and longer delays. So I'm hoping that this will actually work out to the plus on my side, and something will actually happen out from this. So until then, until the next time I've actually vlogged, please subscribe, click on the like button, and also, you know, if you're new to my channel, please put something in the channel, just say, you know, look, I'm new here, great videos, whatever. And if you have any things that you'd like me to work up on, please do, please mention it. Besides the one that I'm actually trying to work up on, two of them, which is the keepsake box for my beautiful wife, my fiance there, and also the engraved candles as well. So I'm trying to get those two projects up and running right now at this point, which I'm going to try to concern myself with throughout the weekend as well, and see what actually happens with them. If something turns out great, then I think my beautiful wife / girlfriend will actually like it, and hopefully something will come out of it as a bonus. So until next time, until my next vlog, happy computing, happy fun, and wherever you are, where it's either you're on the North American continent or wherever you are anywhere else in the globe. I'd like to thank you for taking a look at, and I hope to hear you soon. Take care, folks.